7 rarest animals in the world. Number 7. Named after the famous scientist Charles Darwin, who discovered the species in 1834, Darwin's fox is found only in Chile in 2 places, the Nahuelbuta National Park and the island of Chiloé. Dark in color with short legs, this carnivorous creature is active mostly at twilight and dawn. These carnivorous creatures are considered an umbrella species, which means that protecting them and their temperate forest homes helps preserve the entire ecosystem. These foxes are threatened by habitat loss, hunting, and non-native species, particularly domestic dogs. Number 6. Ilipica is a small mammal, only 7 to 8 inches long, that's native to the Tian Shan mountain range of the remote Zhejiang region of China. Living on sloping bare rock faces and feeding on grasses at high elevations, this little creature is very rare. There are less than 1,000 left. The species was only discovered in 1983, but its numbers have declined by almost 70% since then. This is because its habitat is being drastically affected by climate change. Rising temperatures have forced the picas to retreat up into the mountaintops. In addition, grazing pressure from livestock and air pollution have likely contributed to their decline. Number 5. First discovered in 1958, the vaquita, also known as the Gulf of California harbor porpoise, is the smallest cetacean, an order of animals that include whales, dolphins, and porpoises. Only about 5 feet long, this porpoise has a gray body, a pale gray or white belly, a dark patch around its eyes, and dark patches forming a line from its mouth to its pectoral fins. As the world's rarest marine mammal, the vaquita is on the edge of extinction. Only about 60 of these animals remain. This marks a 40% decrease in their population since 2014. These little porpoises are often caught and drowned in gill nets used by illegal fishing operations within Mexico's Gulf of California. Because there are so few left, and they are confined to such a small region, they may also be vulnerable to climate change, as warming temperatures could affect their food availability and habitat conditions. Number 4. The solitary and nocturnal Amur leopard is one of the world's most endangered wild cats. It has a thick yellow or rusty orange coat with long, dense hair and can weigh up to 120 pounds. It can leap more than 19 feet, and it can run at speeds up to 37 miles per hour. Today, it is found only in the Amur River basin of eastern Russia, having already gone extinct from China and the Korean Peninsula. There are around 60 Amur leopards left in the wild. The wild cat faces numerous threats to its survival, including encroaching human populations, poaching, and climate change. Number 3. As the only Asian rhino with 2 horns, the Sumatran rhinoceros is the smallest of the rhino family, living in isolated pockets of dense mountain forests in Malaysia, Indonesia, and possibly Myanmar, Burma. They are recognizable because they are covered in long hair, which helps keep mud caked to their body to cool them and protect them from insects. They are one of the most endangered rhinos in the world, along with the Javan rhino, with maybe only 220 to 275 Sumatran rhinos left in the world. Greatly threatened by poaching, they are, like other rhinos, hunted for their horns. There is no indication that the population is stable, and only 2 captive females have reproduced in the last 15 years. Number 2. This adorable rodent, red-crested tree rat, only known because of the existence of 2 specimens captured in Colombia in 1898, hadn't been seen for over a century and was feared extinct. That is until one simply ambled up to a pair of biologists in May of 2011 while they were camping in the field. The creature even stuck around for a photo shoot before wandering back into the dark forest. Distinctive for a fiery red patch of fur on its head, the red-crested tree rat is as cute as it gets. One can only hope that it will not disappear again for another 100 years. It's impossible to say from this single finding how many individuals exist, but given that extensive searches for the animal have turned up nothing until now, it's safe to say that it's extremely rare. Where there's one, there are probably others. Number 1. First discovered in May of 1992, the saola is often called the Asian unicorn. It is a rarely seen, critically endangered mammal. In fact, it is so rare and so elusive that scientists have only seen it in the wild 4 times, causing us to know very little about the creature. Both male and female saolas have 2 parallel horns on their heads. They have white markings on their face, and they sort of look like antelopes, though they are actually cousins of cattle. They live only in the forests of Annamite Mountains in Vietnam and Laos. Saolas are threatened by hunting and the continued fragmentation of their habitat as a result of human activities, such as the building of roads.